Hello and welcome to Vinery Stud. Well, in 2020 we've had to do many things differently, and showcasing our young and exciting stallion roster is just one of those things. So please sit back and enjoy our virtual stallion parade. We are thrilled to be able to stand a new horse of the calibre of Exceedance for the 2020 season. He is a horse that offers breeders the complete package for a first-year horse. A son of well-renowned sire Exceedance, a proven source of speed, having produced over 170 stakes winners, including 75 at the age of 2. Exceedance is from the stakes-winning Thorn Park mare Bonnie Mac and hails from a successful black-type family. Exceedance was a horse that demonstrated a tremendous turn of foot and often left people shaking their heads in disbelief with some of his performances. This began as a juvenile on debut, when coming from last on a tight Wyong track and rocketing over the top of the field in a devastating performance.
Away coming, Exceedance is rocketing home. Look at this, Exceedance! What a win on debut!
In the spring of his 3-year-old season, he was just as exciting when defeating Bivouac in the Group 3 San Domenico Stakes at Rose Hill.
Exceedance came away to win it by 2.
Bivouac turned the tables in the Group 1 Golden Rose when Exceedance was third, but the pair were to meet again in Melbourne for the Group 1 Coolmore Stakes. Down the famed Flemington Straight, Exceedance once again displayed what an electric turn of foot he possessed, with an emphatic victory that ensured him of a great future at stud here at Vinery.
Exceedance wearing him down, so much at stake then Libertini, Bivouac grabbed by Exceedance who drops them, and Exceedance on the pull line. Exceedance beat Bivouac, Libertini.
On arrival, Exceedance did not take long to transform from a racing colt to an exceptional looking young stud prospect. Standing 16 hands and with great scope, strength, he oozes quality which is clear to see. We have already welcomed a lot of breeders to the farm to inspect him, and not one has been disappointed with what they have seen, most booking on the spot. Leading farms such as Sledmere, Kiora, Tyrrell, Edinburgh, Kitchwin Hills, Yarraman, Sedgenhoe, Highgrove, Amarina, to mention a few, all showing support and sending mares having seen him. Vinery, of course, will also be sending a good bunch of quality mares to him in his first season. The quality of his book is also of a high standard. Mares such as stakes winners Miss Gunpowder, Small Minds, Runway Star, Single Style, Let Me Sleep on It, Awesome Planet, Halliwell Bell, Amberino, Irish Dream will all visit, as well as the dams of Brazen Bow and exceptional Queensland filly Varna Girl. With his looks, pedigree, racetrack performance, as well as the support he is receiving from some of Australia's leading breeders, Exceedance represents great value at 35,000 plus GST. Well, what a start this young stallion has made to his stud career. It is very satisfying to see a horse that we purchased as a yearling, race in our green and white silks, become equal leading first season sire by winners in his first season. It is no surprise to see him start off so well with his first crop of runners. Headwater boasts speed and early speed. By world-class stallion Exceedance, a winner of one of our premier sprints in the Newmarket Handicap, and from an Oakley Plate winner in Riverdove, Headwater couldn't help but have speed himself. He showed that speed early, having won on debut at Moonee Valley 2 days after Christmas, before winning the Group 2 Silver Slipper Stakes at just his second race appearance. He trained on at 3 to win a stakes race down the Flemington Straight against older horses before retiring to stud in 2016.
Bullpit, Headwater and Bullpit are going to fight it out. Headwater hit the lead. Headwater, the 3-year-old, beat Bullpit by a head.
An exceptional looking horse, Headwater caught the eye of breeders early and has been well supported in his first 4 seasons to stud since. His first crop hit the tracks last season and he finished with 13 individual winners across 4 states of the country.
Always on
The Group 3 winner, Wisdom of Water, was his leading performer for the season, and an exciting spring looms for that colt with the Group 1 Coolmore Stakes his prime target.
And Wisdom of Water is going to give his rails a trouncing. Wisdom of Water dashed away, won the Ken Russell easily.
But he was certainly not a one-hit wonder in his first season with runners. Headwater has produced a foray of other talented gallopers, including the John McArdle Hydro Star, super impressive on debut at Sandown late in the season, and another targeting valuable black type races in the spring.
The leader, Hydro Star, 100 metres to go. Big bold strides, he's got talent this one. Hydro Star won 2 lengths Diamondess.
Bewater, my friend, was another colt that was successful on debut in Queensland before an unlucky third in the listed Dalrello Stakes at his second outing. Over in Adelaide, we saw the filly Maliva win extremely well on debut and also looks to have black type written all over her in the coming months. Other Metropolitan winners include the Flemington winner Aqua Girl and Kensington winner Gutter Matter. Early success like this is not missed, and as a result, Headwater is fully booked for the coming season, and we look forward to seeing him develop into a successful stallion of the future. What Australian breeders want the majority of the time is speed, and early speed, and a horse of the calibre of Star Turn certainly offers that in more ways than one. Firstly, look at his physique, that great quality, strength and presence. Watch him move and you can see his great power not only in his hindquarter but also through that great drive he has up front through the shoulder. Secondly, his pedigree suggests speed. He is a son of successful stallion Star Witness, a Group 1 sprinter at both 2 and 3, having won the Blue Diamond Stakes as a 2-year-old and the Coolmore Stakes at 3. Star Turn is also from a speed mare in Golden Delicious, a winner of no less than 13 races up to 1200 metres, 5 of which were at stakes level. With his powerful looks and speed pedigree, it was no wonder Star Turn was fast early.
It's Star Turn a length in front of Tango Rain. Capitalist can't get there. Kentucky miss out of her pocket, but Star Turn returns to the 3-year-old with a cosy win in the San Domenico. He
won the Piero Plate in November of his juvenile year before contesting both the Blue Diamond and Golden Slipper, where he finished 6th. But it was as a 3-year-old we really saw how much of a talented sprinter Star Turn was. Against older horses in the Schillaci Stakes, he travelled 3 wide the journey before Craig Williams literally just let him go on straightening and cruised to a 2 1/4 length win without being shown the whip at all. His time for the 1100 metre journey that day was a slick 1:02.89. This is a race record for the Schillaci Stakes since it was brought back to the 1100 metre journey. He proved himself the most consistent 3-year-old sprinter of that season, having finished in the frame in the Group 1 Coolmore Stakes, as well as the open class Group 1 sprints of the Lightning Stakes, the Newmarket Handicap and the William Reid Stakes. Retired to stud in 2017, we saw his first crop head to the sales this year. Star Turn was an exceptional looking yearling himself, purchased by renowned judge Alan Bell. So it was no surprise to see him produce horses of equal quality, and this was reflected in his sales results.
Such a tough, sound, genuine, high-class racehorse with that real spark of brilliance that you have to look for in a stallion prospect.
At Magic Millions he averaged just over 200,000 and sold to a high 550,000. Outstanding results for a stallion which stands for just 15,000 plus GST this season.
For 550,000!
What has pleased us most about these terrific sales results are the stables they have gone into. He will have progeny in the stables of Team Hawkes, Peter and Paul Snowden, Chris Lees, Chris Waller, Kelly Schweeder, Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott, Tony and Calvin McAvoy, Mick Price and Mick Kent Jr., Gerald Ryan and many more leading stables around the country. We are not too far off seeing the first 2-year-olds off to the trials, and we are confident with who we have spoken to that a number of his progeny will be in attendance in these trials and the early races. For quite some time, a lot of industry participants have labelled Press Statement as a dark horse or a smoky amongst the up-and-coming young stallions, and with good reason. The dual Group 1 winning son of ill-fated but highly successful stallion Hinchinbrook is demonstrating to us he has a promising career at stud. Press Statement retired to stud in 2016 as an undefeated Group 1 winner at 2 before becoming even better at 3. Trained by Chris Waller, he began his career with 2 impressive Sydney wins before venturing to Queensland and winning the Group 1 JJ Atkins at just his 3rd start. Given a short break, he returned in the spring of his 3-year-old season to win the Group 2 Stanfox Stakes before heading to Melbourne and winning the time-honoured Caulfield Guineas as a short price favourite. In the autumn, he returned to win the Group 2 Hobartville Stakes over 1400 metres and was narrowly defeated in the Group 1 Randwick Guineas and was tested against older horses when 3rd in the Group 1 George Ryder Stakes behind champion Winks. The positive talk on Press Statement really began to build momentum once his first crop hit the sales. Good-sized horses with great athleticism resulted in his progeny selling to 420,000, with a large number of stocks selling in excess of 100,000. This first crop hit the tracks this season just past, and we were delighted with how his progeny performed in that first season. He ended the season with 3 Sydney Metropolitan winners, all of which looked to have a promising 3-year-old season in store. These were headed by the Chris Waller trained spokesman, a winner at both Canterbury and Warwick Farm, before earning a start in the Group 1 JJ Atkins Stakes. The Kieran Maher and David Eustace stable also produced a promising colt in Kensington winner Equation. This was the 3rd winner by Press Statement this stable unleashed after earlier victories of Major Murphy and Incredulous Dream. The latter, a winner at Bendigo, is on track for the Group 1 1000 Guineas this season. In July, Chris Waller produced another talented filly by Press Statement in Giovanna Run, who was impressive at Randwick's Kensington Track. Chris immediately set a program in place for that filly and will see her target the Group 1 Flight Stakes this spring.
Giovanna Run a length and a half to Bazooka, and Giovanna Run's going to lead all the way despite the betting drift.
We're excited by Press Statement's start and the fact that they will continue to improve like he did well into their 3-year-old years. There's an exciting group of young horses about to contest the big spring features. There's a number of them in my stable, and we'll certainly be going back to the sales and buying more this year and suggesting to breeders they breed from him, because he certainly is value. He was a very good horse and a multiple Group 1 winner in his own right of the big stallion races. He is the real deal, and in time he'll be one that breeders are begging to breed with.
Now is the opportune time to breed to Press Statement. We feel now that they have turned 3, we are going to see them really come to the fore. He has covered good books of mares to date, including a very healthy 170 last season, and at 13,750 GST inclusive, a great opportunity lies for breeders using him. One thing we hear a lot from breeders is the lack of proven stallions between that $20,000 and $40,000 mark that represent terrific value. We feel we have it covered with All Too Hard. He was a star on the racetrack himself, and in a short stud career to date, he's already proven he can sire a star racetrack performer like Alligator Blood.
Alligator Blood, 100 metres to go. His big heart pounding. He's clear. He wins. Alligator Blood won it by a length.
During the 2019-20 racing season, All Too Hard demonstrated how consistent a winner-getter he really is. In that season, he sired 10 individual stakes winners. This included 2 stakes-winning juveniles, a Group 1 winning 3-year-old, and older stakes winners like Group 2 winner Dawn, dual Group 3 winner Amangiri, All Too Royal, and Behemoth. This success led to All Too Hard finishing in the top 10 stallions in the country by both individual winners and stakes winners. He has now amassed 16 individual stakes winners with progeny earnings in excess of $26 million. The success he has achieved with his progeny has not been missed by the buying market at the yearling sales. The All Too Hard stock are extremely popular with trainers, syndicators and agents alike, And this is evident at the sales this year, where his progeny have achieved a very high 94% clearance rate and a Magic Millions average of over 150,000. At 25,000 plus GST, it is clear that All Too Hard is a horse that represents very good value for breeders seeking a proven, well-established horse for their mares this season. Casino Prince represents terrific value, given his racetrack performance, his fantastic pedigree, and what he's done at stud to date. For just 5,000 plus GST, you can breed to a Group 1 winner who's by a champion sire in Flying Spur and who has done a tremendous job at stud in his own right to date. Casino Prince produces winners at a regular rate. He has a winners to runners percentage of over 72% and is proven at producing a horse of stakes level with over 30 stakes performers, including 19 individual stakes winners. This is headed by his champion son All Too Hard and fellow Group 1 winner Escardo. Casino Prince produces a very tough and durable horse. When you run through the list of stakes winners he has produced, the one thing that stands out to me is that the majority of them don't just win one stakes race. They train on and they win multiple. Horses like previously mentioned All Too Hard and Escardo, as well as Hooked, Mighty Lucky, Limbs Cruiser, Longport, Star Rolling, Casino Dancer, Can't Buy Better, What's New, are all horses that have proven to be multiple stakes winners, not just one-offs. And there is no slowing him down. Over the last 12 months we have seen him produce two very good mares in Sweet Deal, also the winner of two Group 3 races, as well as the David Van Dyke Group 3 winning Baccarat Baby. If you are breeding a race on a budget, it is difficult to look past a horse like Casino Prince at 5,000 plus GST.